Hello there, welcome back to today's video. Today we're going to be watching House of Dragons Season 2, Episode 3. So yeah, I don't have a lot of expectations. I mean, we just saw Rhaenyra almost get killed, and the twins died. There's a lot of stuff going on, so yeah, I'm excited to see what will happen, but pretty crazy episode. But yeah, let's just jump into it and see what we have in store today. Here we go.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, damn. That jump, though. Just flying into the future. Holy cow. Or maybe we were going flying back into the background. I did want to mention one of the comments here. Let me pull it up here real quick. Gerardo mentioned, how he handpicked the staff himself. And so his question or hearsay or conspiracy is that perhaps he knew, when questioning Blood, he knew kind of a little bit about what was going on, more so than what he admits. So, I don't know, it was just kind of interesting to think about, But yeah, now we got to figure out what's going on now in this episode. Obviously, all these men were just slaughtered, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if we were looking back in the past or in the future now, or where we're at.
I do not believe she wants it.
She sent a raven. I do not care to read her message. What she did
It is not her, but the men around her who seek bloodshed.
she permitted it.
As you permitted the murder of a little boy in his bed.
Yeah, if you're going to say Alicent permitted all this stuff to happen, then you have to take blame for that as well. Yep. Yes, you do. Can't have it both ways.
I was told you turned back from your ship to bring warning.
I was not believed at first.
You saved my life.
What is the life of a queen worth?
So she did bring warning. All right. Yeah, I was wondering if she was going to help or not. I guess that makes sense why his twin was able to find him so quickly. It was because he got the warning that he was there. But I was curious as to if she was going to help or not. But, I mean, nothing she could have really done other than warn them.
I'm claiming Harrenhal.
Apparently so. I, Sir Simon Strong, Castellan of Harrenhal, pledge fealty to Rhaenyra of House Targaryen, first of her name. I swear this by the old gods and the new. Supper is venison with black cabbage and peas. No red currant. Sorry about that.
That was easy. He just walks in with a dragon, claims the whole city. Not very well guarded. There was like one guard. That was funny. Too funny. Good for Daemon. Going around making moves.
May I present my brother, Sir Gawain Hightower? Arrived last night from Elton.
Sir Kristen. Mayhaps, I should say.
my Lord Hand.
Sir Gawain, welcome to King's Landing.
How exhilarating to arrive at court after 3 long months on the road to find my Lord Father, who served 3 kings faithfully, unseated as Hand of the King.
And by a man from such modest beginnings. What a giddying ascent the gods have bestowed on you.
Sir Gawain has volunteered to accompany you into battle.
We have a full complement, Your Grace.
Then you shall have a fuller one.
The march will be hard, sir.
No one is more delighted than I to march out to war with the Dornishmen. Sister.
The insults. The insults. I mean, he's got a point, though. You know, he thought his dad was going to be the king's hand, and nevertheless, he is not. Mr. Hightower is gone. But that was the king's doing, you know, and shoot, Hightower, I mean, he talked himself into a corner in that one.
My concern has been more for you and what you have endured. Helena,
I forgive you.
What?
I said that I forgive you.
Suits you, Your Grace. Valyrian steel. Worth more than a castle. A sight to stir the passions. Aegon.
It's nice of her to forgive her. Alicent, forgive Alicent. That's powerful words right there. I don't know. I mean, being a mother and everything, losing her son, I'm surprised she's able to forgive her so easily.
Lord Larys, my father always said he had no use for a master of whisperers. And yet, I find myself wanting for one. I should be glad of your talents.
You honor me, Your Grace.
Master Whispers, Lord Larys. Wow. Alright then. Is he really going to fly off on a dragon into war? That could end poorly for him. You know, I appreciate that he doesn't want to just sit around and do nothing, but I just don't know if that's the right move. I don't know. I don't know. But we shall have to wait and see.
All hail the king! All hail the king! Drinks for all! At the pleasure of the crown!
Sit down.
Fine, sweet thing. Did you fuck her like a hound? Woo! 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 You see, I do not exaggerate. Such is the madam's prowess that even now my brother will not sample another.
We're exposed.
What? Cole?
Get to the trees!
Ruh-roh. Oh, man. Should have stayed with the army. Should have stayed with the army. But no, you got to go to the tavern. Oh, man. It's also interesting that the king is going around to all the brothels and the bars and out in public in front of everybody. I don't know. Interesting.
A good showing, Sir Kristen.
Simon, you're dead.
They know we're abroad, they'll be hunting. And we must move under the trees and by cover of dark starting tonight.
And no fucking inns.
Wow, Sir Kristoner definitely saved their lives there. I don't know if they would have even noticed. They were not really paying too much attention to what was going on in the sky. Had a one-mind track to go to the inn. Man. I would have liked to see one or two of them get got by the dragon, but I guess that's not what we're getting today.
You said not to engage, so I didn't. Exactly.
Your Grace, we commend the Lady Baela for her sharp eyes, but we can tarry no longer. The time for action is surely now.
Your Grace, I must agree. And request your permission to return to Rook's Rest and fortify my lands.
I shouldn't fret, Lord Simon. They'll be making for Harrenhal.
'Tis Prince Daemon who ought to worry.
Prince Daemon has Caraxes.
Cole will look to increase his numbers, and he may call upon a dragon of his own.
This is why you must act now, Your Grace. Loose the dragons, root Cole out, and burn him.
I have heard your arguments, and will consider them.
I don't know, I agree. I think she needs to take action. She's a sitting duck right now. I don't know. I guess she's trying to be a good leader and everything and not just go around killing everybody, but I don't know if it's because of her love for Alicent or what the whole root cause of that is, but I agree with their arguments, and maybe I'm not seeing the bigger picture like she is, but I agree with their arguments. Take action.
Always coming and going, aren't you? And I have to clean up afterwards.
Rough hallucinations. Jeez. Poor Daemon. Poor Daemon. I feel bad for Daemon. That's not any fun. Hallucinations are no good.
As would I if I received such a message. I must see her. Face to face.
She is the Queen Dowager. She goes nowhere without many eyes watching her. Unless it is fraught.
Speak it.
There are fishing boats aplenty in the bay. The city depends on them. Daemon made the journey unhindered.
But if I'm recognized?
You may be surprised to learn it, but most folk pay no mind to a woman who has not dressed as a queen or lured herself with the eyes of men.
This is not the move I thought she'd make. I don't think this is necessarily the right move. I mean, she's holding on to the friendship she used to have, and then also the fact that she wants to avoid war, which is, you know, which is a good cause. But they're already at war. I'm surprised she's wanting to go this route. I would take action. Send the dragons. Burn the place. It's not as easy as that sounds, but that's the direction I'd move.
No. I must speak with you. If I could cry out, Your knights would find me, I would be taken or slain. Though not before I killed you.
And then what?
Oh, I have begun badly. We watched the tourney together, you and I. The day my brother was born.
So you've come to surrender then?
I have come to see if we may uncover some path towards peace. My dragons are restless, they smell battle. But if you and I may come to terms...
There are no terms now. You have no army. Your allies turn from you when they hear of your depravity. Your hands are blood.
See, it's not a good idea. Not a good idea. Why would you think that she'd... I just... Like she said, there are no terms, so... What are you reaching for, Rhaenyra? You know, what are you trying to get out of this? I don't know. I mean, you're at war. There are no terms.
It's too late, Rhaenyra.
Alicent.
Yeah, I don't think that accomplished anything. Don't think that accomplished anything, but maybe it did. I don't know. Just didn't appear like it accomplished much. Well, there you have it. I will watch the behind the scenes, and if there's anything I should add, I will, but otherwise, I'll see you at the end card. Alright, thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this episode. I thought they did a good job. I thought it was filmed well. I really liked the music. It was fun to rewatch it as well, and just make sure I picked up on everything. And you know, it was interesting, too, at the end there, at the behind the scenes, they talked about how Rhaenyra didn't get the answer she wanted, and now she has to reckon with, you know, the reality of what is happening and what's taking place, and that there's no choice but to go to war, so she has to take action now. I, you know, can appreciate the fact that she didn't want to just go kill the Greens. You know, she wanted to give the Hightowers a chance, but at the same time, you know, she's been a sitting duck and she needs to take action. So I'm glad that hopefully come up next episode or later on in the season, there will be a nice battle or a war to watch. I do still pull for, well, yeah, I would say I still pull for Rhaenyra. I still like to see her become the queen and her come on top. I think that's the ending I want, whether it be the ending of a season or the ending of the show. I would hope that whatever's going to take place happens, and it's not... I mean, like, I appreciate the fact that they're going through this and they're fighting for power, but I want it to be slightly different than Game of Thrones, you know, because Game of Thrones, it was the game of the throne, you know. And I feel like this doesn't need to be that. I feel like it can be more than that, I guess. I don't mind there being that aspect in the show, but I don't want that to be the sole focus of the show. And maybe it will be, and maybe I'll still enjoy it. Up to this point, I've been enjoying it. I've liked it. There's been a couple funny parts. There's not really a funny character per se. You know, like with Game of Thrones, you know, we had Peter Dinklage, and his character was hilarious and had a lot of funny moments. There's not really any standout characters in the funny aspect in this show. There's not... I mean, there's a couple of bad guys, but it's not bad guys I want to root for, like Peter Baelish. I mean, there's the new guy that's going to be the Lord of Whispers, and you know, he's kind of a bad guy, but he's also kind of just nasty, you know. So it's not really somebody I want to root for. I do like his character, but it's also some parts of his character are just kind of gross. So I think it would be good to see him be the Lord of the Whispers, but I just don't know if I'm going to like him for the whole length of the show, you know, because he's kind of gross. But yeah, overall, I'd say it's still a good show. It's definitely worth a watch if you haven't seen it. But I'm still enjoying it. If you are as well, feel free to leave a like and tune in again next week on Thursday for more House of Dragons. Thanks for being here and have a good rest of your day. Bye.